Hello. All right, so I think this is working. Testing this out. Uh, okay, I guess I'll see if it works after I stop it here. Okay, so hello everybody. Uh, welcome. I just wanted to make this video to talk about um, Bernie Sanders and AOC rally that I attended on March 20th. It was last Thursday from when I'm filming this right now. Um, so I just kind of wanted to talk about that and kind of still testing out this setup here. I am going to start doing more streams. I'm going to kind of play with it. How I don't know whether it's pre-recorded or live. I don't know. I still got to mess around with it, but I just wanted to jump on here real quick and see if this still works, first off, and hope everybody's doing well. Um, so, yeah, anyways, about the whole Bernie Sanders rally, I don't normally like to get into, politics, and I don't want to start talking about politics all the time either, honestly. But I did think it was interesting, so that's why I just wanted to kind of share my perspective and my thoughts and my experience going to it. Um, so, like I said, I normally try to avoid, talking politics with people in public, whether you're meeting, new people or friends, and especially going to any actual like political events. I try to kind of honestly avoid that just because, there's so many crazies out there, unfortunately, and you never know what's going to happen in this world. So it's unfortunate, like, you don't want to keep that, or because of that, let that keep you from expressing yourself. So I've been to a couple other political type, rallies or whatever you want to call it before, and um, you know, it's been fine, but you never know what could happen. So, anyways, I went there, didn't really know what to expect. Located in Tempe, Arizona, like I said. Um, I don't really know what the whole purpose of his of this tour around the country is. They have this big banner, had these big banners. They have this new like fight oligarchy type theme that they had going on. So that was kind of interesting. I've never seen them do anything with AOC, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. I don't know if this is the first time that they've toured together. To my knowledge, it is. So I get there. I thought it was going to be plenty early, honestly. Got there about an hour before Bernie was set to speak. Lucked out, found a good parking spot, and I could already tell that it was busy. There was a lot of cars trying to turn into the stadium that is by ASU that they had it in. So, anyways, found a spot, got out, immediately saw that there was huge, lines, and I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. How many people are here? And found out quickly that the stadium that they were hosting it in held about 5,000 people. So, long story short, I don't want to make this too long. I'm just going to kind of post this as kind of video tester here too. But I stood in line for probably well over an hour, honestly, and everybody was very nice. It was kind of cool to see, the vibe of everybody, out there standing in line. People seemed to be in good spirits. And after about an hour, Bernie's SUV that he was in actually drove by and he rolled down the window and waved at everybody. And, people were all excited about that. And there wasn't really anybody, counter protesters, or I don't know what you would want to call it, people trying to instigate anything around the area. I could tell that there was a few people that were, I don't know, whatever, happened to be walking by, and didn't approve necessarily of the whole event. But overall, it was pretty relaxed. But the main thing that I was surprised about was just the fact that there were so many people that were there. So I think they said that they filled the inside of the stadium. We were standing in line. They finally let, people know that I was around standing in line, that, the stadium was full. They had this overflow area that was full as well. So I kind of just got out of line and I was like, hey, I'm just going to head back to my car. And I ended up stumbling onto this overflow area that they had, where they had a screen, and they had him speaking piped through, so everybody, out there could hear. I tried to take some video, but everything just was like crap. So whatever, it didn't even like turn out to be anything. But I stood out there for a little while and listened to him talk and kind of saw, kind of watch what people's reactions were to him speaking, and um, that sort of thing. So I had to go to the bathroom, honestly, super bad. So I left early. I didn't stay and listen to his whole speech. But it's like it's all the stuff that people probably have talk about, in their day to day lives. Things that people go through, normal people go through, as far as how, the struggle of whatever, getting through day to day life, paying your bills. At one point, he asked in the crowd, I can't remember what it was specifically, but just kind of what are some of the main struggles that they go through from day to day, or something along those lines, or what. And I remember when I was outside, one of the people, they had yelled out, or no, he asked, why don't you go to rallies or protest more, and this person's reply, they yelled out fear. So I think, that's a lot of people's, a lot of people unfortunately live in fear. So that keeps them from doing things, expressing themselves maybe that they would like to express themselves. And, it's pretty fucking shitty. So he definitely is gaining more traction. There's, like I said, there ended up being about supposedly 15,000 people at this Tempe event. The next day he was in Denver. There was something crazy, like 34,000 people, something like that showed up. Then he was in Tucson the following day. They had, big crowds there too. So he's definitely attracting a lot of attention. A lot of people are interested in what he has to say. So, again, I don't know what the focus or the purpose of the whole, maybe it's just to kind of test the waters and see how much, support is out there for the message still. But it's interesting. It'll be interesting to watch and see how that progresses. And again, just, I don't want to get into like talking about politics all the time or have like a political channel, but these are interesting times that we're living in. So it might be just kind of, they were out there just to kind of, I don't know, let people know that maybe that they're, fighting for them still in Washington. I don't know, but there's so many crazy things that are happening. It's like, you wake up every day and it's like, Trump like wants Canada to be a part of the U.S. and, we're taking over Greenland and, all this crazy shit, instability. So there's definitely more people though that I could tell, or that I could see from going to this event, that are willing to go out there and go out on a limb and be like, listen, this is, fucking crazy. Because now you have, out in the open, you have Elon Musk, richest man in the U.S. or whatever, the world, and he's basically in the White House. Kind of seems like he's Trump's right hand dude in dismantling parts of the government, which I think everybody would agree that they need to eliminate waste anywhere in the government, obviously. But, is there really as much corruption as they're saying there is? I don't know. Is there really, is it really necessary? And what are the long-term effects of eliminating these different, government departments? I don't know. It's interesting to kind of talk about. But I think one thing people can all agree on, whether you're Trump or Bernie supporters, is like normal working class people continue to get fucked over, So um, it'll be interesting to see how his message, if it moves forward, if it grows within the Democratic Party, all that sort of stuff. So, anyways, that's kind of just the main thing that I wanted to say about the rally. Wow, crazy how many people showed up. It'll be interesting to see, how that all progresses. So, anyways, hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure. I don't even know if I'm recording right now. Hopefully, this posted, and I'll see you in the future. All right, peace.